Hey everybody, yeah, happy hump day. It's Wednesday. I had to work last night till 10:30, so needless to say I didn't get a review done yesterday. Weather's pretty crappy outside today. It started out fairly warm in the 40s and just super, well, same as yesterday morning, super foggy. It was foggy most of the morning, and now that heavy winter storm that they've been talking about, warning us about, is starting to make its way in the area. No snow or anything yet, but it's getting markedly colder and high winds. Anyway, before I start my review, I had something appear in the store today, so this is something I had never seen before. And I think fairly reasonable priced at $39 and something. The limited edition Fuller's Vintage Ale Collectors set. There's one from 2009, one from 2011, one from 2012, and one from 2013. I've got one from 2011 I've been sitting on for, well, it's probably since 2011. Haven't popped it open yet. I've never had this beer, but I've heard great things about it, so I may pop that 2011 open and stick this one back for a while, maybe another year or so. But it's nice. 4 Fuller's Vintage Ales in one set. I've never seen it before anywhere, so it's going to be somewhere in the queue, but probably not for a while yet. But anyway, today I'm going to do one of these, another winter seasonal from Bell's. I've never had before. Had never had before till I drank the first one out of the 6-pack that I bought a couple nights ago. But this is my second one. So I'm going to do the Bell's Cherry Stout. Like I said, never had it before. From the website, it says Tinted Ruby Black Cherry Stout gains its signature tartness from 100% Montmorency cherries grown in Michigan's Traverse City region. Rather than doubling up on sweetness, this tart cherry varietal serves as a counterpoint to the warm dark chocolate notes from the malt bill. Lightly hopped for balance, this stout is one of the cornerstones of Bell's Stout portfolio. 7% ABV, it says shelf life 12 months. I have a feeling with the cherries in there, it probably wouldn't last that long. I'm not going to try to age it. It says dates available winter. I'm not sure exactly what months. I do have the Bell's 2013 release schedule on my hard drive, but I never looked to see what it was. But anyway, this Bell's Cherry Stout. Let's get this in the glass and see what we got here. Yeah, no smoke to speak of, just a little hiss. And it glugs right out of there. You can tell it's got some body to it. There's some good thickness there, that's for sure. Okay, we got a dark, almost black, dark reddish brown, maybe just some hints of some red around the edges. Mostly black though. Just got a wisp of a chocolate brown head. Nice looking stout. So let's get a nose on it. Okay, yeah, you're definitely getting those cherries right up front. Almost like a little like tart smelling, like green apples. Some roasted malts. Definitely some chocolate. This is primarily cherry and chocolate on the nose. Some light biscuit malts in there. I'm maybe getting just a very minimal hop aroma, but there's not much there. It's fairly complex, but primarily with mostly the chocolate and the chocolate the roasted malts, and plenty of cherry with that faint tartness. It's nice smelling beer. Fruit beers are not one of my favorite styles, but let's get a taste on it. Okay, yeah, you get that, initially you get that, you really get that tart cherry flavor, and then it sort of blends into like a semi-sweet chocolate, a lighter chocolate, not the dark baker's chocolate. It's a sweet chocolate. It's not a bitter chocolate, that's for sure. There's maybe just a light, very light coffee note on the finish. But the cherry, it starts and it carries. You get cherry all the way through There are some other flavors that briefly kick in and out as it goes through your mouth. But as far as the cherry goes, you get that all the way through. That's for sure. And it is a fairly. It's not bitter, but it's definitely a tart cherry. That's for sure. The chocolate, the roasted malts come through there in the middle with just a decent amount of sweetness. It kind of holds together for a little bit, and then the cherry just comes back and kind of kicks his butt and kind of overwhelms everything else. Definitely a cherry forward cherry stout, that's for sure. So I mean, that's what they call it. That's what it is. So mouthfeel, it's medium heavy, maybe verging on heavy. Carbonated well, not a ton of carbonation, but in fact, it's just a little sticky and chewy on the tongue. You get a kind of that cherry, that slightly tart cherry aftertaste kind of sticks around on your tongue. It's not a real clean finish, that's for sure. So let me sit. I will sip on this for a while, and I will come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Most of it's gone. I'm not going to finish it on camera, that's for sure. But yeah, this is it's warm. It's warmed up. It's not quite room temperature yet, but it's getting close. The maltiness has come out a little bit more, but it's still really cherry forward, both on the aroma and the flavor. Overall, I'd say this is a good stout, but at least in my opinion, nothing spectacular. Definitely wouldn't be on my favorites list for sure. I might buy it again next year to try it, but I don't think I'll buy another 6-pack this year. I'll drink the other 4 that I have with no problem, but I'm probably not going to go out and buy another 6-pack unless I go to like a family get-together or some sort of holiday get-together. I might take one just for something different, but you know, like I said, it wouldn't be in my favorites, but the cherry does add an interesting element. I do like that tartness. It complements the sweetness of the malts very well. Definitely worth a shot if you see it, if you can get it. If you see it, I definitely pick some up. If you could get a single bottle, you might want to do that. But at least it's worth a shot, worth a try. You might like it better than I do. I don't, as I've said on several occasions, I don't usually like fruit beers, but this probably, you know, this obviously accomplishes what their goal was in creating it and releasing it for however many years they've been doing it. So it's what they wanted. It's got a decent, fairly solid taste. Decent, fairly solid overall. Just cherries are well incorporated into it. Just not really my cup of tea. A little more cherry forward than I would have liked, even though, you know, cherry stout is in the name. But that being said, it's decent, it's drinkable. I'm going to give the Bell's Cherry Stout, and this would be the 2013 edition, I'm going to give it a good solid 8 out of 10. It's still a decent, drinkable beer. Not worth going out of your way for, I don't think. But, you know, it's not a bad beer. It's not just not a stellar beer. So, I prefer just a little more sweetness and maltiness in my stouts. But that's personal taste, personal opinion. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking these good beers.